What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Golem Overlord content today. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys. Well, this update just dropped, and it is a major change to the Go economy. So Yixin just posted this here. We'll just go through the TLDR, and then obviously I'm going to dive deeper into it. But basically, we discovered an exponential growth issue in the production of part at a certain level of algorithm. The game essentially broke. Luckily, we caught this early in the alpha and have made a tough but necessary choice to fundamentally change the way part is scavenged. So let's dig into the details. But essentially, if you have been focusing primarily on algorithm, this is going to affect you and the way that your meta or your strategy is going to play out. So here was the original algorithm formula, right? You got the 0.0003 plus the charging station level, and then obviously the rest of that. I'm not going to get into the math, but essentially this determined how much parts you got, and the problem was that the amount that you could essentially scavenge by leveling up your algorithm would start to outpace the amount of upgrades it would cost. So it wasn't a diminishing returns. It was what they call the runaway effect, where you keep putting part in and you get more and more as you go along. And eventually a single person could dominate 99.999% of all production. So it looks like there was a discussion that started in the Go main Discord channel. A few people at first, but eventually I guess it got brought up into a bigger thread where the biggest player, so shout out to Angry Chipmunk, was already starting down the path of 99.99% domination. And so talking with a lot of the top leaderboard players, Yixin decided that this needed to be addressed. And the goal was to find a solution that would kill the exponential growth curve without causing a situation that incentivized all nerfed players to go and create a ton of alts, right? Because you don't want to go force everybody to go wide. If you're gonna, everybody's trying to go deep, but what you don't want to do is have it go so deep that all of a sudden they're running away with it, and you don't want to nerf it too much so that they don't start going wide and start essentially creating a bunch of alt accounts to compensate for it. So the solution we arrived on involves changing part production to a linear model while still keeping bonuses and burn mechanisms that incentivize building a single account versus an army of alts. So here's the here's a linear approach, right? Algorithm is going to be replaced by an entirely new skill called scavenger golems. So each golem will cost 10 part and will increase your scavenge rate by 0.1 parts per hour. The golem charging station will now limit how many scavenger golems you can have. Higher golem charging stations equals a higher cap equals more production. The GCS also now boosts your claim bonus. And then the scavenger golems will break down over time at a rate of 0.5% per hour. So it looks like you will need to go in and I guess replenish them or repair them. I'm assuming that's going to cost part as well. So let's see here. The golem charging station upgrade cost is on a very expensive curve. So in this model, there will be diminishing returns to leveling up part production instead of the other way around. The stoking the fire decay system rewards gaming activity, creates another sink for part, and makes managing hundreds of alt farms together tougher, and less rewarding. So we're trying to get away from the alt accounts. Obviously, no bots are allowed, but we're trying to just focus in on having everything be under one place. So there's a nerf compensation for anybody who is higher up. Again, we don't have the full details yet, but this change obviously impacts higher level players more than newer level players, or newer players, I should say. So if you had a high algorithm skill, you'll likely see a significant reduction in the amount of part that you are getting. And Yixin is saying, we understand that this may feel unfair, frustrating, upsetting. Unfortunately, this is the nature of an alpha, so just remember that, guys. And this move was needed to secure a viable future for the game, but still, it's no fun to see your hard work wiped away and replaced with something less productive. So keep in mind, this is what they're going to try and do. This hits everyone at once, and the people above you will get hit harder. There will be a compensation mechanism proportionate to how hard you got hit. Expect some shard rewards and possibly a special title, so that could be cool. We want to stress again that this is an alpha. Bumpy roads are par for the course. We hope that it's fun most of the time, but every now and then it can be painful, and we adjusted some builds. We also adjusted some builds because they came out way ahead, or ahead way more than we like. What's next? As these changes deploy and others will monitor the economy, ensure the desired outcome are appearing, tweaks to the new skill abilities and formula may occur. So we may not be done with this. Now, guild bunker updates, shard utility, and other awesome content releases are still very much on the short-term horizon. So take note, those of you who receive shard compensation. So keep in mind, we're in this shard event right now as well. So many people will be concerned about the part price and volume. We honestly have no idea what this might do. And frankly, at this stage, it is not really a priority. I'm glad this is being said out loud. It has been very exciting to see the market activity around part, but Go is first and foremost a game designed to be fun. The goal is to encourage deep theory crafting, strong gaming culture, and be a robust Hive app for many years to come. Feedback is 100% welcome. Comment here or wherever. Okay, so this is an important part. And this is why I say from the very beginning, playing Go was never about the investment. Yes, it looked so good, right? It looked so good, but understand that while this game does have some decentralized aspects to it, right? There was a poll, which was used as kind of like a governance proposal. At the end of the day, there is no, Yixin is the white paper. He gets to decide what the tokenomics are. He gets to decide what the monetary policy for both Shard and Part. And this was a major change that nobody voted on, that nobody did anything about, but we're trusting the founder of the game to do correctly. So I stress it once again, right? Like, I know people are throwing money into this and being like, oh, let me give it a try and see, what I can get out of it. Just pay the damn 30 Hive or whatever it is to start playing the game, and you use that as like an entertainment fund. I really highly suggest not or discourage like investing into the game, because stuff like this probably is going to happen more and more and more. And you are getting the disclaimer here over these last couple of paragraphs saying that that is exactly what this is. This is an alpha. This is an early alpha. And there's no guarantee that, what you invest in is going to stay that way. So before you put yourself in a position where you're going to become salty because you threw, 3, 4, 5 figures into a game and didn't understand that stuff can change literally on a dime, then I don't know. I'm just trying to look out for you guys, because I know people are still trying to jump in and be like, I'll throw X amount of dollars at it. I'm just like, no, like don't just throw the 30 Hive or 40 Hive, whatever it is right now, and just start playing and have fun with it and be part of the community, see where things are going, join a guild and just have fun with it. Right. Sure. If you want to throw more, don't look at it as an investment. I'm very much enjoying this as a game, and I've said that from the start. So I know people are probably going to come out and be like, oh my gosh, see, look, we knew something like this exactly was going to happen. Well, guess what? I've never advocated for people to invest in the game simply for things like this, right? Yixin is still figuring it out, and we knew from the beginning that part is highly inflationary. That is going to have to be addressed probably in more ways than one. Here is a piece of it, right? But we still know that at the end of the day, we changed from 75% to 80% burn. Now we're changing the amount of part that's being put out there. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, like that's not going to be it. We're still going to need more, because it's infinity, right? So even 20% of infinity is still infinity. So, I'm having fun with this. I just wanted to put this out there for everybody who may not be up to date. I mean, I kind of got lucky that the update just happened while I was here on my computer. So that is all I have for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope this doesn't impact anybody or turn them off to the game in any way. Again, I think it's been fun. I think Yixin is doing a fantastic job. Obviously, something like this is going to have, winners and losers, or there's going to be people who are happy and unhappy about it. But at the end of the day, like, for me, it's a change. I wasn't, I'm not extracting any value, and that's not a virtue signal. Like, feel free to extract value, but since I didn't put anything in, I don't feel the need to take anything out. I just kind of want to rise the ranks and see where I can be at. But I can understand if you put something in, you want to take some stuff out. All I'm saying is just be careful, be aware of what exactly you're putting your money into, because part has dropped now 50% from where it was a week ago, and now part emissions have dropped significantly. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.